I got every workout from 1983 until 1997. Every single workout, every rep, every set. Preparation notes for Mr. Olympia and all these things. This worked, this didn't work. So very analytical, writing everything, analyzing, studying.
His training diary was his life, and that was him. He knew if he followed X, it would equal Y, and that's what's been proven.
He totally believed what he was doing was right. He had no doubts. That's half the battle. If you believe in something, you can make it happen.
Blood and guts is just to the level where no one's willing to go. I mean, that's what it's about. Turn the body inside out, no matter what it takes. He wasn't going to stop. He was a train. I was never going to be a men's physique.
Didn't have much of an off season.
I like his physique better.
I'm always very energetic. I will have to put me as one of the greatest.
Mr. Olympia was won by the back.
Because I remember when you first got in the scene, right? You were more like an entertainer, right? But then you started taking bodybuilding very seriously. You really wanted to become a pro, right? Tell me about that transition that you wanted to make.
Oh yeah. When I came in the game, it was just about motivating the youth. You know what I mean? I was working at a gym, so I had a little program where I was motivating the youth that lost their mom, their father's in jail. You know what I mean? Coming out of that, it was tough for them kids that were getting bullied in school, getting their face. I had a kid that had their face smashed in the toilet. They would jump in, have their face smashed in the locker. So I created a program for them called No Pain, No Game. It was like Enough is Enough program, teaching them how to box, teaching them how to protect themselves. You know what I'm saying? We were just going hard. So that was my mission. My mission was just focus on the youth and stuff like that before, you know, and I ran into some older guy, man. They call him Paul. He do little bodybuilding shows. And he like, yo, he just pull up on me. He told me like, you want to do a show? We got a show Saturday. It was on a Thursday. He like, you want to do a show Saturday? I said, what? What you talking about, show? He like, bodybuilding show. I said, man, stop playing with me, man, because I don't know nothing what a bodybuilding word, you know? You know what I mean? Coming from projects, coming from North, you know what I mean? Nobody around us do bodybuilding, you know what I mean? You know, you selling drugs, selling crack, selling guns, you know what I mean? And try to make in the neighborhood sport, you know what I mean? Or basketball, that's the only thing you see. So I was offended by that, and he took me to the gym. He started showing me Kyle Grant, Victor Martinez, all these guys on his wall. And like, yo, these guys, you know, I said, wow. So I went back to the gym I trained at, and I asked one of the owner of the gym. I told him, I'm gonna say, yo, what you think about me doing a bodybuilding show? And he said, Champ, let me tell you, man, it's tough. You know what I mean? I did 59 shows, and as for you right now, you got the gym, you clean up the gym. You know what I'm saying? You clean up the gym, clean up the bathroom, putting the weights back. You know what I mean? You're doing good here. You got the kids that you motivate, taking them to the beach, training them, motivating them. I think that's something that you should be doing instead of putting your hands into bodybuilding. But, you know what I mean? I just look at it from a different perspective, like, damn, you know? You know what I mean? People, you know what I mean? You listen to people when people say things, but, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, it's not what people say is not your opinion, you know what I mean? It's not your, you know what I mean, option to do that. So I thought about it. I went in. That Saturday, it was 3 days later, I went to the show. You know what I mean? And I did the show. You know, just to tell people, like, whatever you put your mind to, you got to do it, no matter what people say. That was my thing with going to bodybuilding. I wasn't even going there. I was just like, who is somebody out there to tell you can't do this or you can't do that because of the pain of because of the hard work or because of this? You feel me? So I took that the other way, you know what I mean? And I went to the show, and I did the show, and I came first. It was 2012. It was 2012 or July 21st. That was my first bodybuilding, 2012, July 21st. That was in East Orange. It was like an NGA show, you know what I mean? And I was 195. And I went on stage. I didn't know how to pose. I was eating a pizza, and I saw the old guy. I'm like, yo, I'm here, man. He like, yo, a light heavyweight going on stage. I'm like, stage. So I tried to jump on stage with my shorts, with my regular clothes on. He like, man, you got to get a Porsche truck, man. Get out of here. Like, yo, you got to get a Porsche truck. So I went in the back, and somebody had a brand new Porsche truck, right? So I put it on, and the girls in the back, and it changed my perspective of life because the girls in the back, they were doing push-up, they were doing pull-up, they had the resistance band, they were eating some a rice cake with peanut butter. They were so strict with the diet. I'm looking at it, I said, this is a different world. It was a whole different world. You see the guys backstage, they getting the oil done, they got the personal trainer, they got the nutritionist, they got the posing coach. It was like a whole different thing. Like, I'm from the block, I'm from the streets. You feel me? I just came from the feds. I just came from doing time. You understand what I'm saying? This is a whole new life to me. I'm looking at this like, yo, and this is my third day I found out about the show. So the girls like, yo, you gotta go on show, you gotta go on stage, we gotta teach you how to do a side pose, front, like, you know what I mean, all these stuff, you know what I mean, back last press. So I'm like, you know what, I can't learn everything right now. I'm gonna go on stage and do my own thing. So I just went on stage and entertained the people, and the crowd went crazy. You know what I'm saying? They're like, yo, flex your back, yo, flex your back, yo, squeeze. And so soon after the show, I came first in novice. Then when I went to open, oh, it was a whole different game, man. Them boys whoop my butt, man. You know what I'm saying? And the guy named Guy DeSola, Guy, he be at the show, at the bodybuilding show. Guy, he's an older guy. He had a gym called Guy's Gym. Italian, an older guy. And he came to me backstage and said, yo, Champ, you got what it takes to become a pro. You know what I'm saying? Either it's two things. Either you're going to want it or you don't. But this is my car right here. I live in Hawthorne, New Jersey. Come and see me. I have a gym. So it was like 45 minutes from my house. So I'm just coming home. I ain't have a driver license. I ain't had nothing. And I'm like, damn, how can I get to these guys? You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, you know what? I have to take a risk. I had bought me an old car, working on my license. And I was getting on the road like 4 o'clock in the morning and just like they're straight driving. You know what I'm saying? Just driving. And I would get there and I start training with him for 3 years. And we would train from 5 in the morning to 7. And I would come back, take the kids to school, then go to the gym. I used to train at Ferry Street on Ferry Street in North New Jersey, train at that gym, clean up the weights, clean up the bathroom. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes people are taught in the bathroom overflow. I got to put the glove on, wash the floor, wash the shower, wash the lockers. It was upstairs and downstairs. I would put the weights upstairs and then go back downstairs, clean up downstairs, come back upstairs. Then 4 o'clock, I would have like a women classes. I would do the women class, self-defense. So, you know, the women have a lot of angers, you know what I mean? And then we just come and hit the pad. Just beat up on me, let them do jumping jack and leave. Then 5 o'clock, I would have the youth that come out of school now. I would have a strength training program for them. I would have like a cardio program, boxing program for them. So it was at 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock. I would have an hour classes for them. Then after that, like 8 o'clock, I would go back and put the weights back. By that time, the whole gym is flooded. Got weights all over the place. So I would put the weights back, clean up the dumbbell, clean up the treadmill, scrub the gym, go downstairs. Then by 10 o'clock, I would go to the bar. I used to work at the bar, you know, it's in Sacred Lounge. I would go do security from 11 p.m. to like 2:45 in the morning. You know what I'm saying? And close up the bar, then go back, get ready to go to the gym at 5 o'clock. I would do that from 2010 all the way to 2018.